Hello wonderful people, Groovy Mom here. I am not in a good lighting situation. I am going to show you a quick video on my garden. I started it maybe a couple weeks ago. I don't know, I've lost track of time. I don't know about anybody else, but it's really hard to keep. It's Friday, I know that. But I started a garden. I have some new items in there and I have some things that I've grown before, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I have grown in my urban garden. I live in the city. I don't have a very big yard. I put most of my pots on my deck. A lot of things I've reused or I've gotten for free as far as like pots go. And then I have a little plot. I would like to expand maybe next year. But right now I want to make sure that I can take care of what I have before I allow myself to get more. So I've been able to successfully grow things, but in the past I've many times have neglected things after the mosquitoes come out. So that's probably going to be my biggest challenge with this. So I've started all of these things. I'm hoping that I will be able to keep up with it through the summer and reap some of the rewards of some of these longer, it's not germination, but like my sweet potatoes are going to take longer to produce food for us. But so knock on wood, I'll try to recap things a couple times throughout the summer, but I thought I'd show you what I did so that maybe it could help you get an idea of something or whatever. You know, isn't YouTube about seeing in other people's lives? Voyeurism, whatever it is. All right, come along with me. This was just an experiment. These are some onions that were sprouting or whatever, and so I planted them. I think this dirt is a little wet. And I don't know what's going on underneath there, but they're not dying. So I'm gonna leave them and try to pay a little bit of attention to them and find out what will happen. Hi, I'm not giving you my camera. I'm gonna keep going. All right, so this here is lemon balm. I've never grown it before, ever. I just wanted to try some new things. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells kind of citronellous. Then here is lavender. I grow that every year. This is actually budding already. See that? Lavender. Here's rosemary. This is another one I grow every year. This little twig fell off and I tried to just put it in the, I scraped it a little bit, scraped the woody off it, and I tried to put it in there. Doesn't look promising. Gosh, just touching it though, I can smell the lavender. I mean the rosemary. I use that for cooking a lot. Here is another one. This is chamomile. Never used this one before either. I've never, oh, it smells good too. Everything smells delicious. Never made it or grew it before. Trying it this year. Here's another newbie to my garden. This is lemon verbena. It's growing good, but it keeps budding, so I've been pinching that off. Here is some thyme. I use that too. I used that in my dinner tonight. And I've grown this before. And then here, here's some lettuce. I've got some purple romaine or something like that, I think it's called, red romaine. Growing here, I've already cut one off. We ate that yesterday. Delicious. I'm gonna put some seeds in there as well, so I can just kind of cut it down, cut it all year, all growing season. And then in here, these are seedlings that are not growing yet. What were they? Oh no. I think the baby ripped the thing out. I know what they are, I know what they are. They're not radishes. They are carrots, they're carrots. It's carrots. All right, here's my sweet potatoes. I have two slips that I put in here. This one is doing a little bit better than this one, but they're both surviving. This is my first year growing sweet potatoes, and I have a ton. These are my radishes. I just overseeded, and I've been eating the little greens. The funny thing is, of course, they taste like a radish. But this is just after a few days, so I need to get this thinned out ASAP here. Here's my parsley. I use this in salads as well. Basil has never grown good for me, but I'm gonna try. I had to cut this arugula back a little bit in hopes to give the basil a little bit more light. I'm a little bit feeling like I've got them cramped in here. But I've been eating this arugula. This is a fun one. I have not grown this before, and I'm really glad I did. And then I have some more sweet potatoes. This was a bucket someone brought us wood in, and I just kept the bucket. And now look at it. And then here's more sweet potatoes. These I got from Frank's work, the food service. People just rinsed them out and gave them to me. So if you don't have buckets, ask. These are 4-gallon, so this might be a little bit too much for the sweet potatoes, but I also didn't know if they'd live or die, so I wanted to ensure something. Hey, Wheezy. My mint has kind of overtaken it, but as you can see, here's a chive flower right there. And I have some nice chives growing here. These are not mint. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. It's kind of been overtaking everything, and it's annoying. But this is the mint. This is spearmint. No, is it? Yes. It's all over. Here's another look at that lavender. Here is some chocolate mint that I planted and I propagated. This is actually just some grass that I got from out front, moved out back. These are beets. Same thing. I overseeded in hopes of keeping something alive. More sweet potatoes, different location. Here's some kale growing up. I gotta get at that. Here's some mint. Should have never planted it there because it'll probably overtake my garden. Some peppers Frank got from work. No, I think I just got them. 2 of them. And then here's some cucumbers. I think these need something around them because I think they're vining cukes. So, but my neighbor gave those to me to try. Back there you can see some little seeds coming up. Those are some mustard greens that I got from the place that I ordered seeds. It was a freebie. I know I have to do some weeding in here. We just had a bad storm, very windy, and so it knocked a lot of stuff around, including seeds and debris. But you can see those mustard greens coming up, so I'll have to kind of get at that too. Then I have 2 Brussels sprouts here. Never did that before either, so I'm excited for that. Some tomato. This one's a purple. What is it? Cherokee purple. Just trying that. Never did that before. So 4 Brussels sprouts and another pepper. I can't remember what these 2 are. These are from Frank's work. They're both hot. Either a jalapeno and a habanero, something like that. Another tomato. So there's 1 pepper, tomato, another pepper, and 4 kale. And that's really it. I have a couple more rosemary because I love that. These are just a bunch of hostas. This is nothing. There's my coneflower. It's either coneflower or Shasta daisy coming in. I think that's it.